Right then, let's see if this is working. If people could just drop me a comment in the chat to just let me know that audio is working as it should be, I would be very grateful of that. Just as we approach kickoff, we will go through the team sheet in a minute. Right then, the teams are on their way out in just a moment's time, so we will go through said lineups for you now for the Borough, and we will mention Tamworth's lineup as well. So you should be able to see on screen now the Borough's starting 11. So in goal is number 13 Tony Breedham, number 2 is Cameron McWilliams, 3 is Jaya Madrano, 4 is Ryan Beswick, 5 is Gemma Gunda, 7 is Luke Bembo, 8 is Kyle Storer. Currently unsure of if Kyle Storer or Ryan Beswick will be named as captain. It was a discussion that was being had, so it very much could be Ryan, which I'll inform you about in a minute if that has changed. 10 is Tyrell Waite, 11 Prince Mancinelli, 16 Ricardo Dinanga, 18 Nathaniel Rowe Turner. On the bench for the Borough is number 6 Scott McManus, number 9 Matty Stenson, 12 Kane Noble, 14 Charlie Dowd, and 15 Kobe Chung. The team lineups for Tamworth is number 13 Jasbir Singh, 2 Benjamin Hart, 3 Cameron Cockrell Mullet, 4 is Lyndon McKelly, 5 and captain is Alexander Collard, 17 Jamie Willets, 7 Kyle Finn, 8 Jamie Jellis, 9 is Dan Creedy, 10 is Ty Deacon, and 11 is Ian McEwen. On the bench for the Lambs today is number 6 Liam Dolman, 12 is Gift Musa, 14 is George Carter, 15 is Matthias Curley, and 16 is Jordan Clement. So just wanting to make sure that everybody can hear me. If you can let me know. If you cannot, then that would be greatly appreciated also. So then the teams are out, and it is Ryan Beswick who wears the captain's armband for the Borough. I can be heard. That's good. That's good. Haven't set this kit up in a good while, so I'm glad it's all working as planned. Right then, so the referee is just calling over the captains. Ryan Beswick goes over to the referee. In the ground that he was at last season, he was of course captain for the Lambs. We do have, of course, as you can see, a timer on screen, so I will start that when the referee blows his whistle. And the referee has stated that the teams will swap sides. So the Borough are going to be shooting from right to left. I'm in the media area at the Lamb, which for those of you who have been before, I'm pretty sure most Borough fans have been to the Lamb before. Pretty sure most of you who are tuning in were here when we featured against them last time out, and of course the game was abandoned, which is why this fixture is being played behind closed doors. But the Borough shooting from right to left. The media section is opposite the dugouts and the team tunnel, just so fans are aware. It's going to be Tamworth at kick-off, and it's going to be their number 4, Lyndon McKay, who does so for them. starts filling the Borough players up, asking us to start quickly and start early. Referee checks with both keepers. Breeden a little bit late to put his thumb up to the referee as he was taking a drink. And the match is underway then. Tamworth get us underway with a long ball forward out to the left hand side, and it is instantly a free kick to the Borough after a foul by Storer. A foul on Storer, sorry, not by Storer, but a free kick to the Borough. So Joe Magunda places the ball down. Breeden takes it quickly, launches it up towards Tyrell Waite, who's beaten in the air, and it's headed out by the Tamworth number 3, Callum Cockrell-Might, and out for a Borough throw, which Cameron McWilliams has gone over to take. Just in front of the away dugout, throws it short to Bembo, who holds the ball up well, sprints down the right hand side, lays it off to Waite back to Cameron McWilliams. McWilliams to Storer just outside the edge of the centre circle. Storer plays the ball wide against Cameron McWilliams on the right hand side, calmly back to Storer. Borough looking good, looking energetic. Ball out on the left hand side to Joe Madrano, making his debut for the club. Joe back to Tony Breeden. Breeden pings a wide ball out, which Mancinelli comes and controls well. But it's Tamworth back in possession, and they're looking to break quickly down this right hand side with their number 10, who the ball just goes out. And there's a little bit of a collision between Roe Turner and Dan Creaney there in the box, but the referee waves it away and says it's going to be a goal kick to the Borough. Ty Deacon unable to latch on, and there's a short pass out wide onto the right hand side to Joe Magunda. Of course, no Isaiah Osborne for the Borough on this Thursday night. He of course will be back on Saturday. And again, same with Janai Gordon, he misses out, with Matt Stenson being the striker on the bench for the Borough. Oh, hang on a minute, both management teams on the far side being called over and into the middle by the referee to shake hands with each other, I think, and just talk through their differences. I think there's a little bit of an argument going on. The referee has warned both management teams, and the linesman continues to talk to them as we await for Tamworth to take this throw in on the far side just in front of the Borough dugout. It's a long throw forward, which Cameron Williams goes up and wins in the air for Borough, but Tamworth looking to break quickly, and Jaya Madrano gets a little touch on that. And it's a shot there by the number 7 for Tamworth. I will try and increase the volume. It's a shot from outside the box, which is easily gathered by Tony Breeden. Just trying to increase my level slightly for you. And it's a long ball over towards Denanga on this left hand side, which is headed back calmly. Jazz Singh sends the ball forward, and it's bounced and it's in towards the box towards Dan Creaney, and Nathaniel Roturner shepherds that out, and it's behind for a goal kick, which Tony Breeden plays short to Nathaniel Roturner. Roturner into Prince. Prince pings one out to Joe Madrano. Does really well to control that ball with pace. Looks to play the ball forward to Denanga. Can't. It's Ty Deacon. A little bit of a 1-2 between Ty Deacon and Dan Creaney, and a really lacklustre shot there from the left winger for Tamworth, and it's easily gathered by Tony Breeden. No problem at all for the Borough number 13. Joe Magunda plays the ball forward to Storer. Storer across to his CDM partner Ryan Beswick, and that's a lovely ball for the run of Joe Madrano. Madrano to Denanga. Denanga looks for Madrano again. Can't find the pass to him. Beswick's got the ball on the edge of the area for Borough. It's with Jaya. Jaya gives it back to Bez. Bez flicks one through towards Prince. Can't get hold of it. Beswick gets the ball back again. Wait, and it's a free kick there against the Borough for a foul by Waite, just outside of the edge of the 18-yard box for Tamworth. A quite well contested game so far between these two sides. Both looking for some good passing play to set up the strikers. Tamworth with some nice 1-2s and some balls in behind. And again, it's a ball over the top by Jazz Singh towards Dan Creaney, who misses the head. But it's Kyle Finn who looked to latch onto it, but Tony Breeden is quickly off his line to gather the ball. Bowls it short to Ryan Beswick. Beswick pings the ball forward to Waite. Waite does well to control it and play it out onto the right-hand side to McWilliams before receiving it back from him deep. Beswick picks up the ball. Stora's gone to fill in the gap. Dinanga does well to flick on towards Jaya Madrano, who's got some pace about him, this youngster. Of course, he is on dual registration with Shepshed Dynamo, making his debut for the club. And I was informed prior to kick-off that this man has a nice long throw. Oh, and that was well done with that throw by Tyrell Waite. Allows Prince Mancinelli to have the ball on the edge of the box. Passes it to Stora, who squares it to McWilliams. McWilliams is bringing the ball forward. He's past 2, he's past 3, finds Waite. Waite looking to give the ball back to Cameron McWilliams. And the ball is pumped forward by Tamworth up to the head of Dan Creaney, who cushions it down, and the ball is now back with the midfield of Tamworth. It's out to Finn on this right hand side. Looks for the overlap of his right back. Dinanga is back to defend. Cuts across. Oh, and it's tipped over the bar by Tony Breeden there, as Ty Deacon looks to fire the ball across. And it is a corner to the Lambs. That is a good reaction save from Tony Breeden. Dinanga sprinting back down this side. Near side here to try and help defend. Very nearly got a touch on it. The referee saying about holding the waiting for the free kick while he has a word with a couple of Tamworth players on the edge of the box. There are some Tamworth fans behind the fenced off area, so not actually within the ground, but pretty much in somebody's back garden, I think, over there watching the game. We did think that some fans would go to some lengths, as the corner is put in exceptionally deep and then headed behind for a goal kick by the Tamworth player. That was a really, really deep corner. That didn't pose any form of threat, but yes, we do have some up the Reds chants from some Tamworth fans that have made their way into somebody's back garden to watch this fixture. Joe Magunda has the ball on the right hand side, clips it up for Bembo to chase, but it's easily dealt with by the Tamworth centre back before being launched forward by their left back. Dan Creaney holds the ball up well, looking for Finn. Madrano reacts to it and very nearly gets a touch on it, and the ball has gone out for a throw. But then the linesman decides to flag for a foul by Madrano. So it's going to be a free kick, which Finn is going to take for the Lambs on this right-hand side. As we stand 8 minutes into this fixture, scores still 0-0. Finn's going to whip a left-footed ball in. 2 hands go up. And it's a deep one, and out and over everybody and out for a goal kick. Ball looking to be put in deep towards that far post, over the heads of everybody, causing no issues for the Borough at the back. Jaya Madrano has come really, really wide here, pretty much on the touchline. Tony Breeden has decided he wants to take this from his left-hand side of his 6-yard box instead of the right, so picks up the ball and tracks across. He's got Stora and he's got Roe Turner inside of his box short for him, but he's pushed them out and he's dinked up to Jaya. Jaya as well, gives it to Ricardo. Ricardo looks to flick it on to Prince. It was really well worked by the wide man for the Borough, but he just has his pass intercepted. Jazz Singh has got the ball back in possession for the Lambs. Magunda's done really well to head that forward. Prince just dispossessed. Ball on the left-hand side with Tamworth. Ball dinked over the top of Waite towards the corner flag. Waite stands up his man and then clears the ball forward for Bembo. Bembo chests it down to Beswick. Oh, Bez has been dispossessed there, and that's a Oh dear, that was a chance for the Lambs to latch onto that one, but Breeden there to gather the ball. And that's a foul on Jaya by Finn, who flags for the foul. Roe Turner being told. And then the referee. Yes, Roe Turner being told by the referee to go back to take the free kick. Free kick given to Tony Breeden. Breeden short to Storer. Storer to Snoop. Roe Turner to Beswick. Beswick has played a lofted ball up towards the on-running Waite, which is cleared. Storer, though, chests it down to Bembo. Bembo flicks it onto the right-hand side to McWilliams. McWilliams back to Storer. Storer to Bembo. Bembo gives it back to McWilliams. McWilliams is coming inside. Bembo was looking to latch onto a through ball into the 18-yard box there, but it's picked up by the Tamworth defence. Launched forward for pretty much a ball to nothing there, that long ball forward. That clearance from the Tamworth defence. It's out for a throw-in, which Joe Magunda walks over to take. Do know you can get involved in this live stream. I've got the chat open. I can see if people drop me a message if you've got any questions about the game or anything you want to let me know about. Let's have a think. Where are fans listening in to this from? We've got some down at the Borough, I know, in the fan zone, where we're going to be showing highlights of the game afterwards, as Dinanga intercepts that pass, but then Tamworth pick the ball back up in midfield, advancing down this right hand side. Jaya stands up Finn, forces him back. Jaya's looking like he's fit well, and there's it's a great ball across there by the Tamworth number 2. Hart, right into pretty much the heart of the penalty area there, and Roe Turner smashes that one out for a throw-in, defended well by the centre-back. Of course, with Jaya out on the left, it means Roe Turner is in fact being played in his preferred position of centre-back. His centre-back partner being Joe Magunda, and then right back Cameron McWilliams. Speaking of Jaya, he gets up towards the header. Oh, and Tamworth have taken the lead through the number 11. Oh, wowzers, at the near post. Sorry, it's his number 17. Jamie Willits has put the ball in the back of the net for Tamworth. Oh, blimey. Tamworth take the lead here at the Lamb. And it is 1-0 to the hosts on 13 minutes. Well, that has pleased the Tamworth fans in somebody's back garden. I wonder if that individual that is pretty much renting out their back garden to these Tamworth fans has made an income off this. You know, you can pay me your admission fee if you want to come in and watch the match. But it is 1-0 to Tamworth after 13 minutes through Jamie Willits at the near post, heading in. It's been an evenly contested fixture up to that point, though, as Roe Turner finds Jaya. Jaya flicks it on to Dinanga. Dinanga looks for a back heel to Jaya, who very nearly gets hold of that, but the ball is played off him and out for a throw in the Tamworth half. But we are 1-0 behind here in this fixture. I do apologise that with the silence of the fans and stuff here, whether or not you can hear some of the language being utilised on the pitch by some players, I can only apologise if there are any children listening. Roe Turner heads it back, and Joe Magunda is forced to put that one behind for another corner to the hosts. looking like there's going to be another deep corner coming in. It's Finn who whips it in towards the back post, and it is headed by Tamworth at the far post, and it's put behind for a goal kick. If you haven't already, do drop the Borough YouTube channel a subscribe. It's free. And there's going to be, of course, this live stream and a lot of other content to come. As Prince Mancinelli plays the ball forward for Bembo to chase. He's doing so, and the Tamworth fullback, their number 3, launches the ball forward. And it's a push in the back of Cameron McWilliams, so he will get a free kick. The referee trying to keep this game in check. Storer sends it to Jaya. Jaya heads on to Ricardo. There's some good link up between these two players on this left hand side. And it's a free kick for the Borough as the referee deems that Ricardo Denanga was pulled back there. So Beswick's going to stand over this free kick. Beswick, of course, the captain for Borough, has put it in behind for Prince Mancinelli, and he just can't get a touch on it inside the 18-yard box, and it's out for a goal kick to the Lambs. Breeden letting Jaya know that Finn is going to come inside. And there is an off the ball foul there. On one of the Borough men, on Prince Mancinelli. No, not on Prince Mancinelli. It's Joe Magunda. Storer explaining that that's the second offence, and the referee calls for Jamie Coates to come on. So, in good old as was Borough Radio fashion, I do have some announcements to make, despite the fact that we are not officially Borough Radio on this live stream. We are in fact Nuneaton Borough FC, but this Saturday is our last home match of the season. Make sure you give the boys a good send off before they embark on their playoff journey. Info regarding coaches is to be communicated on Saturday evening, of course, for Wednesday's fixture. There's also a reminder to fans that Borough Festival and the Borough Cup, our end of season party, is going to be a huge event. Tickets are really selling quite well for both events, actually, the Borough Cup, Borough Festival and the last home game of the season, and you can get your tickets now via www.boroughfc.co.uk. Trust me, it's not one to be missed. We're going to have tribute bands for the likes of Ed Sheeran, Oasis, and of course some local talent as well. As Breeden's free kick is put straight out for a throw-in on the right hand side. Throw it on the far side, taken long. Cameron McWilliams goes up and heads it straight back out for another Tamworth throw-in. And a long throw-in taken. Prince Mancinelli picks it up, beats his man. And the Tamworth defence play the ball forward. On running, Dan Creaney looking to get onto that long ball, but Joe Magunda does well to head it forward and clear out for. It's gone out for a throw-in now on the far side, so we're going to probably be looking at another long throw. That seems to be the trend at the minute. A lot of players inside the 18-yard box, so it looked like it was going to be going into the 18-yard box, but it's played short and then back to the throw-in taker. The referee waves play on as the taker is brought down. It's with Waite, and Waite wins a throw-in for the Borough. Waite takes it short and quickly to Cameron McWilliams. McWilliams back to Waite. Some great passing play here from Borough. Beswick flicks it to Rowe Turner. Jaya's come wide, But he goes inside to Dinanga. Dinanga's dispossessed though. Dan Creaney on the ball, just gives a little flick for Finn. Finn puts the ball across. It's picked up by Storer on the edge of the area. Dinanga flicks on for Bez. Really good link-up play between some of these midfielders so far in this fixture. Storer back in possession of the ball. Plays it back to Tony Breedham. Waite turns, it goes inside the centre circle, advancing forward. Oh, and it's a ball into space that he was expecting Cameron McWilliams to run onto, but he doesn't, and it's out for a throw-in. Ball's out for a throw-in on this near side. Just want to say, guys, can we keep it civil in the chat? If I see any arguments, I am going to be removing such. Ben, it's league rules, mate. We're not allowed to live stream, show the game, but there will be highlights of the fixture once it is concluded. At full time, we are allowed to show the videos, which will be provided by Hannah. No, Ben, it's not your YouTube playing up, buddy. Won't be able to show goals instantly, but there will be highlights at full time. The referee having to have a word with the Tamworth players, telling them to hurry along and take this free kick because they were having a discussion with the management team and guessing on a tactic for this free kick for Tamworth. It's pumped in as Storer misconnects with his clearance, allows Tamworth to have the ball inside the 18-yard box, and it's cleared by Medrano. He's done well there. Jaya Andrew has looked very, very good. He's got some pace about him. There's been some really good link-up play between him and Ricardo. It's been some one-touch football between the two of them. Little flick-ons, little back heels, getting down the right-hand side. Jaya's looking to attack as well on the overlap, as the corner's going to come in from the far side. It's flicked in really, really deep, headed at the back post, and Tony Breedham will gather that fairly easily. Speaking of Jaya, he has come wide, and Breedham looked to bowl the ball out to him, but it's Dan Creaney there that blocks the passing option, and Dan Creaney's through. And Creaney has missed from just outside the 18-yard box. He's picked the ball up in between the two centre halves. Wow, that was a little lapse in concentration there. Tamworth on top at the minute there. No bookings so far, but there has been a talking to for both management teams. The referee then asking them to shake hands. Yes, info regarding coach travel for Wednesday's playoff fixtures will be announced on Saturday evening. And a big header there by Joe Magunda. Ricardo Dinanga picks the ball up in the middle. He's dispossessed though. Dan Creaney, little pass from him onto the edge of the area. And speed of which Jaya, again, that man is the one to clear the ball for the Borough. He has looked very good so far. Stora plays it to Mancinelli. Mancinelli back to Stora. Stora again back to Mancinelli. Good little footwork from him before trying to play the ball onto the right hand side to Cameron Williams, who had just looked to make a run forward, but Prince played the ball behind him. Borough men sticking tight to their Tamworth counterparts. It's going to be a long throw into the 18-yard box here. And it is headed up. Tony Breeden gathers. He's got Dinanga, which he's bowled the ball out for Dinanga to run onto, and he just can't get onto it. Long ball forward though from the Tamworth fullback to Dan Creaney, who is dispossessed by Cameron McWilliams, who has come across. Going to be another long throw, going to be taken by the Tamworth number 2, their fullback. On the right, Benjamin Hart, but he's played it short. It's been put inside, and Jaya smashes that one forward, getting it clear again for Borough, helping us out. Bembo to Mancinelli, who's brought down but still in possession of the ball. Finds Bembo, who finds Stora. The ball's launched forward. That was some really good battling from Prince Mancinelli there. Despite being pulled down, he still managed to find the pass to Bembo, who just dropped in to help the midfielders. Tamworth bringing the ball forward yet again though. It's out on the left hand side. Ball comes in. Oh, and Breeden picks that one out in the air. It looked like that was gonna just dip under his crossbar if he didn't grab hold of that one. Breeden receives the ball back from Joe Magunda, who he played the ball short to. Back to Roe Turner, back to Breeden again. Some passing play between the back three for Borough. Beswick has just come in on the right hand side. Stora now going to advance forward with the ball for Borough. Stora gives it to Bembo, who holds the ball up, gives it back to Stora. Stora picks out a pass to Beswick. Beswick on the halfway line, plays it back to Roe Turner. Kyle Stora was advancing forward and was asking for that one. Ball's back with Joe Magunda. Magunda to Roe Turner. Roe Turner up forward to Kyle Stora. Some good passing play again from Borough, and a foul on Prince Mancinelli. So it's going to be another free kick to the Borough, which is taken quickly, and the referee is deemed there was a rolling ball there. Bembo gives the ball back to Joe Magunda. Joe Magunda gives it back to Bembo inside the centre circle. Bembo to Stora. Stora steps in, plays the ball forward to Waite. Waite to Bembo. Bembo is taken out. It's going to be a free kick to Borough, which Stora's gone over to take. The Tamworth man just standing on the ball to not allow him to take it quickly. Stora's had it. Oh, I thought he'd had a go there, but he's giving it to Prince Mancinelli on the edge of the 18-yard box. It's cleared only as far as Stora again. Stora to Cameron McWilliams. McWilliams just standing up his man, waiting for the pass. Pass is eventually intercepted. Kyle Stora is brought down. Wants a free kick, doesn't get one. It's going to be a throw-in for Tamworth. Long throw again. That has become a customer of this match for Tamworth. Storer, long ball forward from him. Bembo traps it between his legs, turns. He's got past 2 players before being brought down, but the referee deems that it was a dive from the Borough number 7. So it's going to be a free kick in the opposite direction for Tamworth. Nearly half an hour gone in this fixture. Tamworth took the lead inside 13 minutes. Through a header at the near post. Jazz Singh is going to take this free kick for the hosts. It's a long one forward that's flicked on by the Tamworth captain. Finn tries to keep in, does well. Dan Creaney tries to give a ball in behind for Finn to run back onto. Jaya again playing a pass back to Magunda, which allows the centre back to launch the ball forward. Storer picks it up for Borough, tries to give it to Cameron McWilliams. But Williams is dispossessed. The Tamworth man is still down on the ground. I'm a little bit confused of what's gone on there. The linesman has flagged for a throw-in. Dan Creaney has just put the ball in the back of the net for Tamworth to make it 2-0. It's a little bit confusing because the linesman waved his flag and signalled for a throw, or a foul, one of the two. But the referee carries on and allows play to continue and puts the ball in the back of the net, and Dan Creaney makes it 2-0 to Tamworth. Oh dear. Well then, it's 2-0. We are where we were in the original fixture. It's a good strike from the Tamworth centre forward. We knew he was going to be the danger man and he was probably going to cause us some issues, and he's done just that. But in the middle of the park, the passing play from the Borough has been good. We've created some chances to move forward. We look urgent. We're looking to move the ball around quickly, some sharp passes, and then getting the ball into Bembo and looking to play off him. Kyle Storer's got the ball in the middle of the park. He's played one in behind for Jaya. Jaya has managed to lay it back to Prince Mancinelli. Flipping at this man. That's a handball there. No. Beswick has put a tackle in and wins the ball back for the Borough. Waite has got the ball on the edge of the area. He lets fly with a shot and it's blocked. Ball comes back to Joe Magunda, who squares it to his centre-back partner, Roturner. Roturner gives the ball to Prince Mancinelli. Mancinelli to Beswick. Cameron Williams calling for it on the far side. Bez does pick him out and manages to get a throw in from a contested battle in the air between McWilliams and the Tamworth fullback. McWilliams finds Waite and the ball has gone out for a throw. Waite just couldn't keep the ball in there. Long ball up forward from the Tamworth throw. Looking to pick Bembo out there, the Borough with their header forward. Waite putting a lot of pressure on the Tamworth fullback. The ball it's a game of head tennis here at the minute. Somebody needs to get the ball on the floor, and it's Prince Mancinelli who does that for the Borough. He's looking for Dinanga on this left hand side. He does find Ricardo with some fancy footwork. Jaya looking to assist him. Dinanga takes the ball to the byline, looking to win a corner for the Borough. Just can't though. The ball sticks to the surface. And Roturner has headed the ball across into the middle of the park, and the number 11 for Tamworth is coming forward with the ball. And Joe Magunda and Cameron McWilliams do well to win back possession for the Borough. And it's another Tamworth throw. And there are a lot of players making their way inside the 18-yard box. I'm fairly certain by now It's a long throw. Yep, it's a long throw. Pitcraft, you are exactly right. We know exactly what we're expecting now. Borough have left 2 out. Ricardo Denanga is on the edge of the D, and Luke Bembo is stood on the halfway line. It's going to be another long throw from Tamworth. Over on the far side. And they are in no rush to take this, as we are 12 minutes from the break. And it is exactly what we thought. It's a long throw. Cameron McWilliams gets hold of it, launches it forward towards Bembo, who does well to chest it down. It was deemed that Bembo didn't chest the ball down. It was deemed that he handled the ball on its way down. And it's a free kick for Tamworth, just on the halfway line. The referee stops play while a Tamworth player receives some treatment. Over on the far side. Beswick asking for the Borough back line to stay high and flat. Well, I can take a guess now that this is going to be a long ball forward. Not a long throw, but a long ball forward. The natural light from the sun has now gone, and we are relying on the floodlights. It is the Tamworth number 2, Hart, who is receiving treatment. Has now left the pitch, and the free kick can be taken. It is long, it's headed across the 18-yard box. Magunda heads it out, and then the header is picked up on the edge of the area, and a shot comes in from the Tamworth number 8, and it's blocked by Beswick and put out for a throw. Let's take a guess. Is it going to be a long one? Is it going to be a short one? It was Jamie Jellis that had the shot on the edge of the 18-yard box. Nope, as usual, it's a long throw. I'm going to get to say something different soon. Wait, flicks the ball up, Mancinelli. Wait has the ball again, but he's dispossessed. It's on the left-hand side now. Tamworth looking to put the ball in. Finn is approaching, unbeknown to some Borough players, before Joe Magunda launches the ball up, and again it is deemed that there was a foul by Bembo, and Tamworth have another free kick. Which is played short to Dan Creaney, who turns, clips the ball across, and Cameron McWilliams got the original block, which was cleared out to the edge of the area, and another shot comes in, and Borough block it and put it out for a corner then. So we're going to leave one up. It's going to be Ricardo Denanga. Bembo's coming back to help defend this one. Jaya Madrano is on the outside of the area. Can guarantee you that this corner is a deep one in towards the back post. Or most likely go into the... It is, and Breeden makes the save, and it's also deemed offside as well. we've had some shots, but they've been shots from distance that haven't really come to anything. Free kick taken quickly by Breedon. Breedon to McWilliams, who comes inside and plays it into Beswick. Beswick to Roe Turner. Jaya asking for the ball, which is nice to see. Player after the ball. Storer. Now inside to Beswick. Bez to Mancinelli. Bez asking for it back. But Storer's just dropped into the other centre-back role after Roe Turner has come out wide to allow Jaya Medrano to make the run forward. Roe Turner sends the ball up to Waite. It was held up in the air, and Tamworth managed to get back onto the ball. It was with Finn on the touchline on this near side, but Medrano with the tackle and puts it out, and it's going to be Hart that's coming over to take the throw. Everybody knows where this is going, packing themselves into the 18-yard box. This one's going to be taken short though, isn't it? Just to be something different. Nope, it's a long one in behind. A push by Beswick, and it's going to be a free kick. Beswick explaining to the linesman, I think he believes he didn't have that much contact on the player. Just over 5 minutes of normal time to go then in the first half. Borough leaving one man forward again, Ricardo Denanga, to the two Tamworth players. Free kick come in towards the far post and headed behind by Tamworth for another goal kick to the Borough. I would love to be taking notes of how many long throws and things we've had so far. Flipping it, there's a player on the back of Bembo there. Typically that would be a free kick for the Borough. Oh, Beswick nearly getting the ball in behind to Denanga. But typically that would be a free kick, but somebody of the stature of Bembo doesn't usually get free kicks for those sort of things. Most referees believing that those players can take more. Speaking of which, Borough do get a free kick this time. It's Tyrell Waite that goes down after he's lunged into. Storer going to stand over this one then. It's a good few yards outside of the D. Definitely not in shooting range. It's probably going to be clipped in. All played short to Cameron McWilliams, who is offering an option on the right hand side. And Storer does decide to go for that option. It's McWilliams on. He's let fly a shot towards the far post. It was a good idea by the Borough, but the ball is not in the back of the net. The Tamworth fans in the Tamworth back garden. I wonder what Tamworth might be needing to get some sponsorship for that new stand that they've got over there in next season. We could call it the back garden, just the back garden stand, isn't it? Really, there ain't no fancy name for it. It's Tamworth advance with the ball on the left hand side coming into the 18-yard box. Joe Magunda has done well to win the ball back and has launched it forward to Bembo, who's gone up for the header. It's just gone over the top of him. Allows the Tamworth goal scorer, the first goal scorer, to head back to Jazz Singh, who launched the ball forward. Borough pick it up though. It's with Kyle Storer. Storer back to Breedon. Breedon's going to launch the ball forward. It's going to drop for Prince Mancinelli, who gets his head to it. Ricardo Denanga heads down to Beswick. Beswick with a nice little pass to Denanga. Denanga turns. Hart is holding the player off the ball there. But again, some good little interplay from the Borough midfielders as Finn picks the ball up on the right hand side, comes inside. Tamworth have the ball now back on the halfway line. Switch the play well onto the left hand side. And Waite intercepts the ball and it's out for a throw. To be fair, the midfield and the wingers and the fullbacks have all linked up really, really well so far, as Tamworth had the ball inside the 18-yard box and it's blocked by Cameron Williams and out for another corner to Tamworth. Yeah, I'm sure many fans will agree with me when I say that the midfield for the Borough this season and the passing play and the has been decent, but then it's just been that final end product with the goal. We've worked the ball well, we've created some good opportunities to have some shots, but we're yet to find that final end product yet. As the corner comes in towards the near post, Bembo heads it away up towards Dinanga, who dispossesses his man, and it's going to be a throw in for Tamworth again. I don't even need to let you know what's going to happen with this one. Players are in the box. We know what comes next. Into the last minute of normal time. I am wondering whether or not we will be shown a board, because obviously there are no fans. So, as the boys headed into the 18-yard box, fired on the edge of the 18-yard box, in again, blocked again by Borough. Defensively, the Borough have took it up a notch here and have done well to withstand the Tamworth attacks that we have had since the 2 goals. Tamworth again with the ball, playing it down the left-hand side, looking to take it up a notch in this last minute. Little push on the back of Cameron McWilliams, and it's going to be a free kick for Borough. Free kick taken quickly. Waite plays the ball forward. Bembo gives it back to McWilliams. McWilliams has found Dinanga. Oh, and Jazz Singh gathers the bouncing ball as it bounced in front of Dinanga. That is probably one of the best chances that the Borough have had. A free kick taken quickly, again, as there has been many times so far in this fixture. Some good little quick passing, one touch passing play in the midfield before a ball played in behind for Dinanga, as it is a bouncing ball and Jazz Singh is out to gather it. His opposite number, Tony Breeden, is now in possession of the ball. Breeden has kicked the ball up and the half-time whistle is sounded. It is Tamworth 2, Nuneaton Borough 0 so far in this one. At half-time. So we're just going to reset the timer. It is going to go for another 45 minutes in the second half. I'm going to be having some photos sent over to me now, so I'll look to get those showing for you during half time. But as I say, it's Tamworth 0, Nuneaton Borough 2 as we go into half time. So for those of you who have sticked around throughout half time, I do have some first half photos for you to view on a slideshow, courtesy of Simon Kimber, who is on hand for us.
Someone go long. So for everybody. Yeah! Willet scored! Jamie Willet! Greeny strikes! Yeah! Get in there!
Well then, there's going to be some changes for the Borough. And it looks like we're making all three. As Matt Stenson comes on to replace Tyrell Waite. So Matt Stenson on for Tyrell Waite. It's Charlie Dowd, he's stripped off and ready to come on as well. And Kane Noble. Has come on as well. For what looks to be Ryan Beswick has come off. Ryan Beswick, Kane Noble has come on to replace him. Matt Stenson has replaced Tyrell Waite. And then Charlie Dowd has come on to replace Dinanga by the looks of it. And kick off in the second half then. And they just set the timer for the second 45 on the go. Borough got started quickly through Kane Noble. Charlie Dowd turning through two men. Ball's played forward by the Tamworth centre backs again. Joe Magunda brings it down nicely. Do apologise to anybody who heard some weird audio on the clip during half time. I have had the first half goals sent to me by Hannah, and in saving them, Hitch started playing good old technical Hitch. But those first two goals will be shown live on the full-time whistle. As Charlie Dowd is twisting and turning his way forward. Matt Stenson gives it to Dowd. Dowd looking for Jaya Medrano on the left-hand side. Ball's just played too hard for him, though. He just can't get hold of it. Yes, the audio was was a bit of a technical hitch. Well, no, they won't be shown live as they happen, will they? But they'll be shown on the live stream at full time then, if I need to reword it for you. As Tamworth come away with the ball on the right hand side. A block by Jaya. Forcing Tamworth back. Players switched onto the left hand side. Cameron McWilliams stands his man up and forces him back again. Joe Magunda launches the ball forward. Kane Noble finds Bembo. Bembo holds the ball up, gives it back to Noble. Noble out onto the right hand side to Cameron McWilliams. McWilliams to Dow. Dow back to McWilliams. McWilliams looking for a foul as he was shrugged off the ball, but he's won it back. It's Storer. Storer back to McWilliams. McWilliams to Dowd and back to McWilliams again. Switch the play out onto the left hand side to Prince Mancinelli, who puts the ball in to Dowd on the right hand side. He's looking for a cross. It's a low driven one. Kane Noble has a go and it's cleared only as far as Nathaniel Roturner. Cameron Williams looks to put a ball in behind to the advancing Kane Noble. The full-back plays it forward though. Dow picks it up before being dispossessed. Borough pressing high though at the minute, not looking to give Tamworth time on the ball. Of course, Tamworth will be looking to either add to their lead or withhold said lead. Ball is pumped into the 18-yard box. Creedy has put the ball in the back of the net. A mix-up at the back from Borough. Passed into Creedy, who on the edge of the 6-yard box was 1v1 with Tony Breeden, and that man, Dan Creedy, puts the ball in the back of the net again, and it's 3-0 to Tamworth. Well, again, there's some... Borough have got some urgency about them, as you would expect, given the scoreline. With some nice passing, build-up play. The build-up play is there, it's just the final end product. We can't find that final killer shot to put the ball in the back of the net. And it's 2 for Dan Creedy, it's 2 for the Danger Man, and it's 3 for Tamworth here at the Lamb. Jaya's going to take the throw, and Joe Magunda has gone forward. Borough centre-backs have gone forward. I was told prior to kick-off that Jaya has a super long throw, and he blooming well does. Ball now back with Kyle Storer in the middle of the park. Finds Prince Mancinelli, who brings it inside to Charlie Dowd. He's going to put the ball in towards Bembo. It's just intercepted. "51 minutes into this fixture then, Tamworth leading 3-0. As the ball is sent forward again. Joe Magunda, the ball bounces in front of him, funny there. but he's able to get it under control and play it back to Breeden, who launches one forward, which Stenson is looking to run onto. But Jazz Singh's just going to watch that bounce out for a goal kick. Waiting for Jazz Singh to take this goal kick. As is expected, he was in no rush. Matt Stenson looks to chest the ball down, but it bounces back through to Jazz Singh, who's going to wait for Bembo to close him down before picking the ball up to restart play. Joe Magunda launches the ball forward. Stenson backing into his man to try and hold it back. But Williams to Dowd. Dowd heads it down to Storer. Storer plays the ball into space. Joe Madrano trying to get onto that. Just can't. Players switched. Cameron McWilliams, though, blocking the ball, twisting and turning to try and fend off his man before sending the ball back to Breeden, who sends the ball up to Stenson, who brings it down, tries to flick it over his man, but puts it out for a throw-in. Once again, as it was in the first half, long throw forward. Storer, though, gets hold of the ball for Borough and launches it up towards Bembo. Cameron McWilliams asking for the Borough front two to chase the ball right till it's in the hands of Jazz Singh. Jazz launches the ball forward. It's an offside against the Tamworth number 10. So Breeden's going to come and take the free kick. Which is launched up. Mancinelli goes up for the header before actually getting hold of the ball. Jaya Madrano. Ball has then found its way back to Joe Magunda. Breeden comes in and gets the ball on the edge of the 18-yard box. Cameron McWilliams screaming for a pass on the right hand side. Stenson on the ball, pumps one into Bembo. The ball is then back with Nathaniel Rowe-Turner in the Borough half. Prince Mancinelli turns, squares to Storer. Storer takes a touch out of his feet before advancing forward into the Tamworth half. Gives the ball to Dowd. He's put one in behind for Joe Madrano to chase, and it just runs out for a goal kick. Again, Borough created some good chances going forward now. We've just got to find the final shot. Jazz Singh sends the ball forward, ball in behind for Tamworth, and Breeden will gather.
It's on these stats thing.
For a battling in the middle of the park. Nathaniel Rowe-Turner looks to send the ball forward. It's took a deflection off the Tamworth player as it's gone forward and gone out for a throw, which the referee is asking Borough to take a few steps back before taking the throw. Jaya goes short to Dowd, who's dispossessed, and it'll be another throw for Borough. Stenson comes short this time, but Jaya sends the ball long from the throw. Tamworth centre backs get the ball forward. Borough send it back again before the Tamworth centre halves send it forward again. And that long ball forward is picked out of the air by Joe Magunda's head. Borough will have another throw in on the far side. Last couple of minutes have been all Borough, as you'd expect it to be, given the scoreline. They need to show some urgency, and we need to create some chance. We need to put some ball. In all honesty, we need to put some balls in the back of the net. Prince Mancinelli flicks on before Tamworth get the ball forward. And there we go. It's the advancing number 11 who's beaten Cameron McWilliams the first time. Cam standing up his man, really fighting for the ball, and it's going to be a free kick given the way of Tamworth. Cam not happy because he thought there was a handball by the Tamworth number 11 as he controlled that. For those that were asking earlier, has there been any yellow cards? There is now going to be one given to Cameron McWilliams for that foul. Borough leaving one forward in Luke Bembo. Charlie Dowd, Jaya Medrano and Kane Noble are all outside the area. The rest of the Borough team are all inside the 18-yard box to defend this right-footed free kick, which is pumped across. And the Tamworth captain, the number 5, gets his head to it, heading towards the far post. But it's round the back of the post and out for a goal kick. Borough will have a throw in though following the goal kick, which was launched forward before being headed out for the throw. Jaya on the throw. Breeden asking for him to take the throw in quicker. Bounces up in front of Prince Mancinelli, which he flicks on over his man. And Charlie Dowd has hit one from a fair few yards outside the 18-yard box, to say the least, and it's bobbled behind and gone out for a goal kick. Prince Mancinelli gets pushed in the back there as he looks to chest the ball down, so it's going to be a free kick to the Borough. Referee had no issues deciding on which way to give that one. Tony Breeden going to come forward to take the free kick just inside the Borough half, which he clips up towards Matt Stenson. Storer heads down to Noble. Noble to Joe Magunda. Magunda back to Breeden. Breeden takes a touch. Puts the ball out wide to Prince Mancinelli. Mancinelli with some good footwork. Then finds Rowe-Turner. His ball forward is blocked. Kane Noble comes in to try and regain possession, pushing the back of his man, who goes down just inside the Tamworth half. And it'll be a free kick for Tamworth. Just over an hour gone then. 3-0 to Tamworth. 2 goals from their danger man, the number 9, Dan Creaney. As the ball is headed back across, headed towards goal, and Breeden will gather that one before punt kicking it forward to where he expected Bembo to be, who had tracked wide out onto the left-hand side, expecting a wide pass, whereas Breeden went straight down the middle, and the ball runs all the way through to Jazz Singh. Dan Creaney looks to put the ball out wide, which he does, but nobody's on the end of it, and it's out for a Borough throw-in, which Cameron McWilliams has got over to take. Long throw from Cameron McWilliams. Matt Stenson gets up to it. Bembo clips one in behind for Stenson to latch onto. Oh, Jazz Singh is just there on the edge of his area to clear the ball with his toe. He was pretty much a toe in front of Matt Stenson there. Borough come in really close there with the ball in behind. And a big tackle there. Sees a free kick go the way of Tamworth. Tamworth in no rush to take this, as you would expect. There's a few fans still over in the garden behind Tony Breeden's goal now, who have been giving him a little bit of stick. As the ball is sent deep into the 18-yard box, and it's going to bounce behind for a goal kick. Referee asking for Breeden to wait, as Tamworth are going to make some changes. And the Tamworth number 11 just going to walk his way off the pitch. Breeden now being told he can take the goal kick, which he's taken out onto the right hand side to Cameron McWilliams, who steps in, looking to switch the play. Does out onto the left hand side into Roe Turner. Roe Turner, Prince Mancinelli. Mancinelli goes back to Roe Turner. Roe Turner to Tony Breeden. Breeden with a long ball forward. Bembo chests it down, looking for Kane Noble, who does eventually get hold of the ball. Back to Bembo, who looks to turn his man. Cracking tackle there from Kane Noble, and another good tackle from him again. Comes away with the ball. Kyle Storer in possession for the Borough in the middle of the park. Cameron McWilliams asking Dow to come short for him. Dow does. Dow picks up the ball, advancing forward. Gets pushed as his run is blocked. Referee waves it away as Tamworth come away with the ball. Ball played into space, and the Borough just going to watch that out for a throw-in. Breeden smashes the ball up, and it's over the shed and out for a throw. We're going to have to wait for a new ball. Couple of ball boys round the edge of the pitch for Tamworth. Finally got a ball. And a little push on the far side. And the referee has deemed that it's going to be a free kick in the favour of the Borough. Ball sent forward. Stenson going to chase it. And that second ball that's just been put onto the pitch hasn't lasted long. It's met the same fate as the original match ball and gone over the shed. So we're going to have the third ball for this match. Tamworth looking to release the ball early, but they don't. Breeden is well off his line. He's getting pressed. He's out of his 18-yard box before playing the pass to Kyle Storer. Storer back to Breeden then. Breeden who sends the ball forward up to Mancinelli. He's twisting and turning before Jaya Madrano switches the play over to Cameron McWilliams. McWilliams to Dowd. He puts in a cross, which is headed away. Kane Noble closing down his man. It's going to be a throw for Borough. On the far side. It's come to nothing as the ball has gone behind the goal for a goal kick for Jazz Singh to take. Still 3-0 there then. 2 goals for Dan Creedy. 2-0 at half time. Almost 25 minutes into the second half. As Tamworth in possession yet again. Long looping ball forward. Joe Magunda looking to shepherd his man. He's got Dan Creedy. He does well to not allow Creedy to get hold of the ball and force Tamworth out wide. Tamworth playing the ball inside, looking then for a ball in behind. Storer back to Breeden. He sends the ball long towards Bembo, who can't get his head on it, much to the displeasure of Tony Breeden. Advancing down the left hand side now are Tamworth. Cameron McWilliams stands up his man, forces him inside. Rotella looking to add a fourth, and it's the number 10 whose shot from close range is over the crossbar and out for a goal kick, which Breeden is very quick to take. Looking again for Stenson, but the Tamworth captain, their number 5, reacts quickly to get in front of Stenson and head the ball forward. Tamworth throw then over on the far side in front of the shed, just in front of the home dugout. Long throw is intercepted by Jaya Madrano and put out for another throw. Joya's done really well, to be fair, to come in to this team. I know he's been training with the first team lads. He's been there when I've been over to training over the last few weeks. Training with the boys, but still playing for Shepshed. Steps in for the injured Jaden Charles. The Tamworth fans in the back garden chanting to Breeden for him to give them a wave. Breeden does not grant their request. As Borough launch the ball forward towards Bembo, it's then flicked on to Stenson, who's going to chase it. He's chasing it all the way back to Jazz Singh, who toe pokes that one straight out, and that is another ball over the shed. And probably the fourth match ball of the half. Stoppage in play though, as Roe Turner needs to receive some treatment. One of the Tamworth management team does grant the request of the Tamworth fans, so for him to give them a wave. So while Roe Turner is receiving treatment, just go back to my reminder that this Saturday is our last game and our last home game of the season. Well, last game before the playoffs. Make sure you give the boys a good send-off before they embark on their playoff journey. Info regarding coaches for Wednesday night's fixture will be communicated to you fans via our social channels and our website on Saturday evening. So make sure you've got notifications turned on the likes of Twitter, Instagram. Check out our website as well to be kept up to date with all the relevant information. Also drop the YouTube channel a subscribe if this is something that fans are quite enjoying. Live streams for commentary through the YouTube channel, let me know, then I will look to possibly make this a thing, especially for the Leicester game, if it is Leicester that we do travel to on Wednesday. I know it'll be a long journey for some fans, some having work and things, so some might not be able to get to the game, so I will possibly, if there's interest, I will possibly look at making commentary, and I think Bembo is going to go into the book here. The referee blew for a free kick. He is gone into the book, Luke Bembo. Blew for a free kick. Luke Bembo then smashed the ball away in anger and displeasure and struck one of the Tamworth players with the ball, who went down and is quickly up to his feet to carry on. But he probably didn't need to be that quick up to his feet, because we know that Tamworth are going to take their time here to take the free kick, as anybody would if they were in their position at the minute. Pitcraft, thank you for tuning in tonight. I apologise, the result is, well, the look like the result is not going to be going. Tamworth with the ball again, but Jaya Madrano picks out the pass. If I'm honest, Jaya's got to be my Borough man of the match so far this game. I know we've still got some time to go in the second half, as Jaya is told to go back to take the throw. Oh no, the referee has then changed his mind and decided that it will be a Tamworth throw. I will look to do the commentary if I can from Leiston. This is quite a good setup on YouTube, being able to change the graphic and having the match day photos and stuff as well come flicking through. I've enjoyed doing the commentary as well, despite the scoreline. It's something that I've not done in a while, of course, when I was doing it with Borough Radio. Borough in possession of the ball. Dowd finds Stenson. Stenson looking for that final pass to free Luke Bembo, and the final pass just wasn't there. It's picked out. Tamworth bring the ball forward then. Matt Stenson is back helping defend. Matt Stenson has played the pass to Tony Breeden, who has sent the ball forward, which is picked out by Tamworth. Sent forward. Kane Noble with an acrobatic block. Eventually Borough get themselves a throw. I think that, well, I'd say it's the first time I've said that all season, because with Matt Stenson playing the ball back to Tony Breeden, because we haven't really done comms on this game as we look to switch the play out onto the right hand side to Cameron McWilliams. A fast paced ball is fizzed across the 3G here at the Lamb, and it's just too hard, and Cameron McWilliams can't get the ball under control. But yeah, just having a bit of a brainstorm as play continues in front of me, and another ball is smashed over the stand, this time the stand that I'm in, and not over on the opposite side. Just having a bit of a brainstorm for content, of course. With it being a long journey, I will be looking to take the trip on the first team coach with the lads, so we could possibly have a live stream on the journey on the way there, talking to the management team, talking to a couple of the players, just for fans to kind of see the build up to a game. Possibly look at some Instagram live streams as well. I know that's possible through the software that I'm using tonight. I can live stream through multiple different services as Tony Breeden picks the ball up on the edge of the 18-yard box and looks to play a pass to Roe Turner, who dropped to the floor as Breeden played that pass to him. It looks like the injury that he's sustained isn't helping him here. He's dropped to the floor. Jamie Coates has come on to give treatment. Tamworth will have a throw-in. Of course, Borough have made all three of their changes, so despite the fact that Scott McManus is on the bench for the Borough, Roe Turner will leave the pitch, hopefully not having to come off the pitch completely and put the Borough 3 goals down and down to 10 men. But this will give Tamworth the upper hand for the time being until Roe Turner is allowed to return to the pitch. Tamworth going to make a couple of changes of their own.
Substitution for Tamworth. 80th minute, placing 9 Dan Creedy, 12 Gift Musa.
Gift Musa coming back onto the pitch then, replacing number 9 Dan Creedy. Replacing the danger man is Gift, who we know very well here at the Borough, as Dan Creedy applauds the Tamworth directors to my left before being told to hurry up and get off the pitch by the referee. Gift Musa was given the captain's armband in the original fixture that was played here at the Lamb on that Tuesday evening, before the game was abandoned, which has led to this game and the replay today. Of course, another reminder that we've got our end of season party celebration coming up in line with the Borough Cup and Borough Festival, which you can get your tickets for on www.boroughfc.co.uk, same as you can get your match day tickets for the final fixture at the FCS Stadium for this season against St Ives this weekend. Borough then in possession of the ball with Jaya Madrano on the left hand side. We are into the final 10 minutes of normal time. It's been a pretty evenly contested game after that third goal has gone in. The battles in the middle of the park between both sides have been good. Tamworth have just had that final end product which the Borough have been missing, and it probably won't surprise some fans when I say that has probably been something that we've lacked in some games this season. We've created a lot of good build-up play. The build-up's been there. It's just the final end product, whether that be the final ball into the box before the shot is played, or the ball into the box is there involved in the build-up play, and it's just that final touch or the shot to put the ball in the back of the net. As Tamworth advance down the right hand side now, Joe Magunda has gone over to stand up his man. Here we go then. Borough are actually down to 10 men. I think we have taken Roe Turner off completely in this one. So I don't see Roe Turner waiting to come back on. I also don't see him on the pitch. So just a quick count up. Yeah, Borough are down to 10 men, which does add another advantage to Tamworth as that ball is fizzed across the 18-yard box. Just looking, as I mentioned, for what Borough have been lacking in this game. That final touch to just put the ball in the back of the net and pass Breeden for a fourth time in this one. But the ball was a cracking ball across, but was hit with too much pace for the Tamworth front man to get on the end of. Tony Breeden looking to play the ball out, goes short to Jaya, so Borough have gone to a back three, Jaya on the left. Prince has kind of dropped in right back at the minute, and Joe Magunda through the middle. Cameron McWilliams has gone on the right wing. Stenson and Bembo up top, with then Storer and Kane Noble in the midfield, and Dowd on the left. So Borough still looking to stick to their two up front. If I was being honest, I'd try and keep the back. I mean, actually, no, to be honest, you try and keep the back four. Stenson's got hold of the ball. Bembo strikes. Oh, and it's just wide of the post. And the referee deems that as the strike was heading towards goal, it has taken a deflection and gone behind for a corner, which Cameron McWilliams has gone over to take. Borough leave two back in Prince Mancinelli and Jaya Madrano. As the corner comes in, Luke Bembo looked to get a foot on the ball at the far post to fire in, but he trips and the ball trickles out for a goal kick. Very little time here to go as we just tick over into the 85th minute. Still 3-0. Borough still looking to try and bag a goal. Probably more of a consolation goal. Little, too late. If anything was to come, as Jaya Madrano is dispossessed and then it kicks out at his man, brings him down, and it's going to be a free kick to Tamworth. The referee puts his hand in his pocket and will be giving Jaya a yellow card and a talking to from the looks of things. would just like to thank everybody for tuning in to tonight's live stream. As I can't announce the total attendance for said fixture, I also don't know how many are in the Tamworth back garden stand. I can, however, reveal that as of right now, our total views for said live stream across the near 2 hours that I have been live here from the Lamb commentating on this game have been 1,168. So thank you everybody for your support on the live stream. Really do appreciate it.
Man of the match has been chosen as Tamworth number 8, Jamie Jace.
Jamie Jace given the Tamworth man of the match. If I had to choose, I would be giving it to Jaya for the Borough man of the match. But a massive thank you to those that have tuned into the live stream. If you could drop the channel a subscribe. We're on the road to 1k subscribers for the Borough's YouTube channel. It'll be a massive achievement for the club if we could get there, as the ball is whipped across in. Joe Magunda defends well, and Charlie Dowd looks to try and get the ball away. He's dispossessed. Tamworth looking to put another cross in. Ball's with Gift Musa. Musa plays it across to the left fullback, who looks like he was about to have a shot from range there, but he's clipped the ball out to the left hand side. It's gone out for a throw, which Prince Mancinelli is going to take, and then Prince is told to hold while Tamworth make their final substitution. But yeah, it's a massive achievement for the club to hit 1k subscribers on the YouTube channel. It's also a massive achievement to hit the numbers that we have done on the channel's first live stream. I know, of course, that was probably expected given the fact that nobody could attend tonight's fixture, but I'm really impressed with the success of this so far. It gives the work that I put in yesterday after having this bright idea to give this a shot. Spending most of yesterday afternoon and into the later evening setting this all up for you guys, as Jai Medrano puts the ball forward towards Bembo. The ball is intercepted. Ball in behind. Breeden trying to get... Oh, it's nearly a fourth for Tamworth. It's blocked on the line by Joe Magunda before Prince Mancinelli eventually picks up the ball for the Borough and clears it only as far as Gift Musa, who brings it down. Standing him up is Kane Noble. Kane Noble then intercepts the pass. Finds Storer back to Breeden. Breeden turns his man before finding Prince Mancinelli. Mancinelli with a good pass inside to Kyle Storer. Storer turns, looking for an option. Goes wide to Charlie Dowd. He dances past one. Dances past two. Finds a pass to Stenson. Stenson turning himself, looking for an option. Matty Stenson coming forward. Stenson to Dowd, asking for it again. Is Stenson, and he wants the ball in behind. And Dowd just plays the wrong pass. And that was another great little build-up play. And a good little bit of link-up play between Dowd and Stenson. The positive signs are there. Of course, the scoreline isn't a positive sign. But Jazz Singh is going to go into the referee's book for time wasting. So Jazz Singh has received a yellow card as we are now into added time. Of course, no board has been shown, so I have no idea of the added time. But I could guess, given the substitutions and given the fact that Roe Turner received treatment twice in a short space of time and had to leave the field, I can gather that it'll be a couple of minutes. Both sides have made both three substitutions, so typically 30 seconds are given for each, so that's 2 minutes. I'd probably go with 3 or 4 minutes added time if I had to guess. As Kane Noble picks the ball up in the middle of the park for Borough. Square pass to Kyle Storer, who advances over the halfway line. Looking for a pass which he gives to Prince Mancinelli. Mancinelli to McWilliams. McWilliams gives it back to Prince. Prince to Joe Magunda. Joe Magunda to Kyle Storer. Lofted ball forward from him. Cameron McWilliams heads into a dangerous area, but it's picked out by the centre half of Tamworth and launched forward. Kyle Storer looks for another option again. Prince Mancinelli is that option. Before Prince gives the ball back to Kyle Storer. Kyle Storer to Kane Noble. Noble to Cameron McWilliams. McWilliams forced back. Prince sends the ball forward towards where Matt Stenson was, but Matt had changed the idea to made his mind up to come back. Prince not happy. Prince asking for Stenson to show some character and show some fight despite the scoreline. A little bit of an argument between Prince and Stenson. Stenson chest out for Bembo. Bembo gives it back to Stenson. Stenson to Noble, who's dispossessed, but battles well to win back possession, but the referee blows for a free kick in the favour of Tamworth. Gotta be nearly there now, though. It's gotta be nearing full time. As it's a free kick for Tamworth. I will have Tamworth's first 2 goals to show you on the live stream once the referee blows his whistle, and I will await footage of the 3rd goal from Hannah, as Breeden is fouled but also deemed offside. Prince not impressed here at the minute, being brought away by Storer and Joe Magunda as he was having a word with Tony Breeden. Stenson gets hold of the ball and is pulled back. Borough will get a free kick. It's well out from the 18-yard box. Storer is looking to confide in Prince, try and get his head back in the game. Storer gets the ball from the free kick. Stenson to Cameron McWilliams on the right hand side, and the referee blows up for full time here at the Lamb. It's Tamworth 3, Nuneaton Borough 0. Now, for those of you who are interested in seeing the first half's goals, then I will just get those preloaded for you now, and we'll show them while I wait for the 3rd goal to be sent over to me. Massive thank you to everybody for tuning in to tonight's live stream. Make sure you Borough fans head down to the FCS Stadium for the final game of the season on Saturday, as we look to then begin our playoff journey. Of course, just a reminder that Saturday evening we will be providing fans with details regarding coaches and coach travel to the first playoff fixture. So let's get these goals loaded up for you as the Tamworth players go over to the few Tamworth fans that are in that little garden area there, and the management team. So Here we go, let's try and get these clips loaded up for you quickly now. So here we go then, just going to get these goals playing for you now.
Hard towards our line. So for everybody. Yeah! Will it score? Jamie Will it!
Ah, the good old technical difficulties. We do love them. Let's give this another go, shall we? Right, then we'll try that again. There we go.
So for everybody. Yeah! Will it score? Jamie Will it! Creedy strikes! Yeah! Get in there! Short, hard towards our line. So for everybody. Yeah! Will it score? Jamie Will it! Creedy strikes! Yeah! Get in there! Short, hard towards our line. So for
Just
everybody.
keep the first.
Yeah! Will it score? Jamie Will
A
it!
little bit while we await the stick around as some of the Tamworth staff and
Creedy strikes! Yeah! Get in there!
over to
So for everybody.
the
Will it score? Jamie Will it! Creedy strikes! Yeah! Get in there! Short, hard towards our line. So for everybody. Yeah! Will it score? Jamie Will it! Creedy strikes! Yeah! Get in there! Short, hard towards our line. So for everybody. Yeah! Will it score? Jamie Will it! Creedy strikes! Yeah! Get in there! Short, hard towards our line. So for everybody. Yeah! Will it score? Jamie Will it! Creedy strikes! Yeah! Get in there! Short, hard towards our line. So for everybody. Yeah! Will it score? Jamie Will it! Creedy strikes! Yeah! Get in there! Short, hard towards our line. So for everybody. Yeah! Will it score? Jamie Will it! Creedy strikes! Yeah! Get in there! Short, hard towards our line. So for everybody. Yeah! Will it score? Jamie Will it! Creedy strikes! Yeah! Get in there! Short, hard towards our line. So for everybody. Yeah! Will it score? Jamie Will it! Creedy strikes! Yeah! Get in there! Short, hard towards our line. everybody. Yeah! Willet scored! Jamie Willet! Creedy Creedy strikes! Yeah! Get in there! Short, Hunter will go long. So for everybody. Yeah! Willet scored!
Just gonna drop the audio down on those highlights, just because with them looping and making the same sound over and over again, I'm sure it's getting fairly annoying. So still waiting for the third goal to come in for those that are still sticking around. As of right now, we have had 1,259 views on the stream. So I am going to start packing a couple of little bits away around some of my equipment away, just while I await the third goal, because I would like to get home. But thank you everybody for tuning in. I really do appreciate it. I really hope that the commentary has been up to standards and you've enjoyed listening in despite the result. And I will look to bring this to you again in the Leicester match. Thank you everybody for tuning in. If you do want to see the third goal, stick around. I'll have it up on the stream at some point as quick as I can for you.